Hello and welcome to the final game of Day 2 of the Emerging Nations World Championships. G'day, it's Paul Arundel in commentary with you, and you can see the Vanuatu and the Hungarian side out here for this final match. And what a cracker we've got in store here. Vanuatu against Hungary. Hungary, the upset on Day 1 against Greece, as we're about to be upstanding for the national anthem of both nations.
Please remain standing for Hungary's national anthem.
So both teams' national anthems there. Hungary in their white jersey, and Vanuatu in probably the best jersey of the emerging nations so far, in the green, black, red and gold. And only moments away from kickoff here. It'll be James Wood who'll put the ball on the kicking tee, the skipper. Quickly go through some of these team lists for you very shortly. I'm just waiting for the kicking tee to come out by a very familiar face to NRL Penrith Panthers fans. There's Reece Wesser. Look out for him in the yellow shirt running around. Just waiting for the referee to blow time on. Just waiting for the officials to give him the all clear. And we're underway for the fourth game of Day 2 of the Emerging Nations World Championships. And Hungary receive and run straight into a brick wall of Vanuatu defenders. I'll quickly go through the lineups for you. for Hungary. At fullback, we got Toure. The wingers, Naji and Varga. As the ball comes loose and Woods pounces on it for Vanuatu. So, Vanuatu goes straight on the attack. They're 8 metres out from the Hungarian try line. Slow play the ball. They come to the right-hand side as Oscar, the big front rower, takes his first hit up of the match. They go out to the left-hand side now through the hands. Another slow play the ball. It looks like there's a few late jersey changes too. As Daniel Wood goes for a scamper from dummy half, he's close to the line. It's shut out. They go on that short side again. There's numbers out there. It's been put on the toe, and it's been kicked dead there on that far side by Brent Varga. And so we'll have a line drop out, and I'll quickly go through the Hungarian team. The rest of them in the centres, we've got Nathan Farkas and Jason Gerich. The halves are Jared Farkas and David Farkas. And the front rowers are Mark Sifra and James Kovac. And Stuart Flanagan is the dummy half. The back rowers are Daniel Ivan and Paul Ivan. On the bench, well, we've got Josh Warner in the lock. On the bench, we've got Leonard Grimm, Simon Kalafas, Joel Saji and Ben Bronson. That's the Hungarian lineup. So we're just waiting for the restart to continue. It's a nice catch there from Oscar. Kalsuma Oscar just charges back into the line. He gets over the 20. Well, he's left it behind him, Woods, Daniel Woods, and we've got a knock on, so Hungary will pick up the ball. I'll quickly go through the Vanuatu team. At fullback, we've got Stephen Tenga. On the wings, we've got Maxwell Gara Nagtonga and also Amani Arataki. In the centres, we've got Rob Franklin and Arno Kalapakai. In the halves, we've got Alhana Mara and Andrew Kalatonga. The front rows are Salatasi Lola and Kalsuma Oscar. And the hooker is Daniel Wood. In the back row, we've got James Wood and the captain. As we get back underway, as Cruz Toure takes a run. Back row, we've got James Wood, the captain, and Ben Luai. And Ben Henderson is the lock. And on the bench, we've got Tony Luai, Danford Luai, Max Talio, and Alex Phillip. That is the Vanuatu side for this match against Hungary. As Kovac takes his first hit up of the match. Come this left-hand side. Farkas puts it on the tail. There's a bit of a deflection there. And Tenga will field it. He tried to get up to that 40-metre zone, but he's just brought down by a very good tackle from Nathan Farkas. And Tonga goes for a scamper from dummy half, and he slips over. And there's the first penalty of the afternoon to Vanuatu. Hungary just a bit too enthusiastic, charging up, and they're ruled offside. This is the fourth game of day 2 of the Emerging Nations World Championships, and we've had rain pretty much all day here in Western Sydney, here at St Mary's. And I'll tell you what, the ground has held up beautifully. And that ball looked like it was going to hold up there. I didn't think it was going to find touch, but it does. Just behind those tents. So Vanuatu get underway. So number 4, Ben Luai, has a full start. So just waiting for a ball now. They had one, they threw it away. So take 2. Luai runs into Daniel Ivan. Rob Franklin at dummy half in the bright orange boots and the headgear. Goes for his first hit up of the match. He's brought down 28 from the Hungarians' line. So they go out to the left-hand side. Running across there is Mara. Watch out for him, he's a good player. So we make a break through Tenga. Tenga's brought down a very good tackle there on that far side. Looked like that was Paul Ivan. So here we go with James Woods. Wood will play this 5 out from the Hungarian line. They come to the right-hand side. Running through here is a big hole. And Kaltonga's over. No, the referee's ruled held up here. Amazing stuff there. James, did you see what happened?
He just slipped just before he got to the line there, but a beautiful turn of pace from Kaltonga. He really put the foot down, and if he keeps playing like that, just looking for the little gaps and putting the foot down, he will certainly cause a couple of problems for this defensive line. Thanks,
James Preston, backing up after calling the previous game, Poland v Hong Kong. Good to have you back. Henderson is wrapped up there. Still going. Well, I thought he was brought to ground, and now I've got a handover. So Hungary survived there again.
Got a couple of real live wire attacking options here. A lot of players with pace. Tonga, they're nearly getting through, much the same as Kautonga. So really looking forward to seeing a couple of these players in open space.
So this is Gerich. So Hungary, we've got a player down. He's out of play. Looks like jersey 24, Daniel Wood, clutching at a shoulder. We'll get back to you about that. As Hungary bring this out of their own danger zone. Here's something here as David Farkas is brought down just short of halfway. His brother, Stuart Flanagan's at hooker. His brother now puts it on the toe. Jared Farkas, it's not a bad kick. And Ara Tahaki has to go behind to pick it up. And a good tackle down low by Flanagan brings him down on the 20-metre zone. So both teams just easing into this contest. As Vanuatu get the second penalty of the match. Paul Ivan there, the man penalised. So Vanuatu will find touch, probably just on halfway. In fact, that's where the touch judge says it goes out. So Franklin with a restart, and straight into Farkas. Wood at dummy half. It's a dodgy pass from dummy half. The referee allows it to play on. Ben Luai gave himself up there.
A lot of confusion in that one. I don't think anyone quite knew what was happening.
Now we've got a knock on. It's almost as if Ben Luai felt a bit guilty and just gave the ball up there on a second occasion. As I said, a massive day with 4 internationals at the one venue today. The weather hasn't been kind. And we move along to Sunday with 6 games back to back. There's plenty of international rugby league here in Sydney. We're back underway is Toure. Played on the wing in the first game. He's moved into fullback. He pops the pass away to Jared Farkas. And now the ball's come loose from him and it's been picked up by Vanuatu. As Aratahaki dives on it, and he'll play it 35 out from the Hungarians' line. That's a very good pick up there from Mara, former New Zealand Warriors player. He's Oscar, who's gone behind him. Ben Luai will play it. They go out to the left-hand side. Mara running to the line again, looking dangerous. A very good tackle there from Paul Ivan. Wrapped him up. So they go down the short side again. Wood finds Wood. That's James Wood. Daniel Wood to James Wood. We might see that a few times during this match. They go again. A short pass here to Henderson. And Henderson spilt the ball now. So a couple of mistakes early now from both teams. Hungary win this. They're basically, well, they are through.
Couple of mistakes, Paul, but it's really good to see both sides trying to just put on a bit of a play, stress the opposition line, and just look for something that a little bit more creative from your standard 5 hit-ups and then a kick at the end of the set, which I do enjoy seeing.
So back underway with Hungary, bringing this out of their own territory. See this plenty of times with Farkas running the ball. Flanagan at dummy half. He comes down the short side, finds Ivan. And we're getting on the short side again. Toure, he's popped the ball out. There was really nothing happening there. Looks like Kautonga's dived on it for Vanuatu.
Well, unfortunately, their winger, Nagy, he just didn't push up in support. If he had been there, there was a little bit of space just along that short side. Potentially something could have occurred.
So Nagatonga will play it. Here's Luai. It's Ben Luai. 3 brothers in this Vanuatu side today. Tony Luai and Danford Luai are on the bench. Here's Rob Franklin. Apologies if I get him confused with the comedian, Bob Franklin. We go to the left-hand side. This is Henderson again, linking up with Mara. Mara tries to get his arms free, but he's wrapped up there by Ivan over the top. And Farkas down below. Quick play the ball. They go to the left-hand side again. Kaltonga, he's been wrapped up and brought to ground, and the referee's seen something, and we've got a penalty here. Looks like he's called a rake there. So Vanuatu get their third penalty. That rain looks like it's eased off a bit there outside. We are inside. We're lucky. We're the lucky ones here at St Mary's. We're inside the glass, so keeping nice and warm.
It's an interesting choice as well, Paul, to go for the 2 points here. I think they've looked quite likely when they've been down this end. Obviously as well, Kaltonga nearly went through a couple of sets ago and just fell short of the line. And once again, they look like they're there, so I am quite surprised they're taking the 2 points instead of potentially pushing for the try.
Yeah, certainly, but 2 points is better than none. They've had a couple of opportunities down here and come back with nothing, so maybe the message has gone out from the coach. We'll see if it works. So he strikes it nice enough, but it's been waved away. So it remains 0-0 here at St Mary's Stadium here in Western Sydney. So Hungary with the restart from the 20. So interesting restart, but the referee's picked up something. He's not happy. Maybe he just kicked it over the line. I'm not quite sure there, James.
Being very, very pedantic, Paul. I think that was maybe half a centimetre over the line and deciding to go back once again. Hope that we don't see any more of those. Let's see if he can get it on the white line this time, though.
Take two.
Much better strike as well.
Kaltonga gives this to Franklin. Been busy early. Just short of halfway. Now this left-hand side in the centre field is big Oscar. Salatasi, Oscar. Wood looks like he's recovered from that early knock. He's back in at dummy half. As Ben Luai takes a hit up. Here's Anderson. Almost had to stop for that one. So another quick play the ball to go the left-hand side. Wood puts it on the toe, but Touré's back there to pick it up. He's got plenty of time, but runs into a brick wall of Vanuatu defenders who drive him back into the end goal. Super stuff. I think Aratahaki was one of the big drivers in that one. So another line goal drop out for Hungary.
There's great defensive effort there from Vanuatu. They just all rushed in on him, didn't give him really any movement at all, or any room to move, so to speak. Touray really not finding much of a space in there, and it's James Wood. Got it up underneath him and just drove him back. It's awesome defence from Vanuatu.
Yeah, skipper, plenty of experience, over 200 games in the Queensland Intrust Super Cup. Vanuatu, another opportunity here. A full set of 6 coming up. Here's Oscar. Salatasi Lola is out there too in jersey number 8. Another big bopper for Vanuatu. There's plenty of them. Here's Henderson. 15 out from the line. Can they come up with something here? Vanuatu. They go out to the left. It's basically gone to no one. Tanga's had to go back and pick it up. Lightning on his feet. He's trying to get around. He does get around, but Farkas comes again with Flanagan over the top. Look out for Tenga. Here's Mara. Mara runs to the line. It's popped out again. That's been fielded there by Grimm. Actually, it's Califas. So Farkas will go for a run from dummy half. Nathan Farkas.
Geez, I'd love to see a foot race between Usain Bolt and Tunga. That would be very interesting to watch. So
Brent Varga coming in off the wing, scored the winning try. It's Califas. It's a hit up, so they're getting a bit of a roll on here as Hungary as Stuart Flanagan goes for a dart from dummy half and gets over. This could be the first time they've been in Vanuatu territory for the match. So Jared Farkas kicked this down towards Natonga. It's around from one. Won't get around the tackle from Warner. And Daniel Ivan over the top. So can Hungary muscle up here in defence and keep Vanuatu down here? Here's Natonga. Maxwell Gari Natonga. Here's James Wood. Just short of halfway. So Mara will just punt this downfield, and Touré's there to field it. Plenty of time for Touré. Oh, run straight into it. Don't argue from Kalpako. Here's Farkas running across field. Otherwise there to wrap him up. Also Kautonga in the tackle. Hungry come this side again, but he's got no support here. He may not need him. He's gone straight through as Naji. Naji's got the fullback in front of him and a good tackle from behind from Kautonga. Looking for a quick play the ball. Nathan Farkas is there. They come down this short side. Here's Ivan. A bit of a run around with Nathan Farkas again. Good tackle there from Luai. Ivan waits for it at dummy half. Here's the other Farkas. Here's a charging run here. It's a good run. Is he going to get over the line? Kovac is just about a metre short. So they go. Well, he's going to go himself here, Flanagan. And the referee calls held up. So
yeah, good strong tackle there, Paul. But I was really impressed just a little earlier in the set from Tunga, the fullback for Vanuatu, just held it up nicely and allowed his support defenders to come in there and make the tackle. And that's just really smart fullback play.
It's interesting looking down this end with all the poles and cables in the way. I see what you mean from the previous game, James.
Mate, I missed a couple of punches with that pole in the way. It's just in the worst possible spot for that little area, isn't it? So Franklin, he went for a run from dummy half, and I think in the end he tackled himself. It's Lola. So Vanuatu with a job to do to get out of their own territory. So far, it's a very even contest. Vanuatu had an opportunity to post 2 points, but they missed the penalty kick. As Alex Phillip, I think that was his first touch of the football. So both teams now bringing on the changes. So they come this short side again. He puts it on the toe. Naji's going to be there to field the ball. Straight into Natonga and Franklin. Natonga wraps him up. Good little duel will happen there between Naji and Natonga. So Naji just been told to go back and play it. He's a big fella, Sargi. Oh, upended and put down on the turf here at St Mary's. Jeez, I think we've got a new crowd favourite. He is the Hungarian version of George Rose.
It certainly is, as Kalafas takes about his 4th hit up of this match. We're almost halfway through the first half, still 0-0. As Kovac pops a lovely pass to Farkas. Touré's onto it. Touré's got Naji in support. He throws it, and it's been battered down there by Tenga and picked up by Kautonga, but the referee's going to say we'll come back for a scrum.
I'm surprised he hasn't ruled a penalty, to be honest. I'm not sure if he actually got back on side after the touch from Tunga. They've been very close.
So the boys will enjoy this little bit of a break here. So here's the replay. It's Farkas that got the pass away, and good support here by Touré. Naji just couldn't get into a good position, but well done there by Tenga. I'll be having nightmares again about this Hungarian team for Vanuatu in after this. As Jared Farkas takes a tackle, centre field, 20 out from the Vanuatu line. It's almost been spilt there by Sargi.
Might need a couple of fish tablets just to replenish some of the brain cells from trying to pronounce all these, Paul.
Some would argue what brain cells as Hungary get their first penalty of the afternoon.
I won't be joining the queue for the argument.
So Flanagan wanted to take the quick tap, but the referee says no, come back. I'm sure Vanuatu would appreciate that. So here we go, take two. As Kovac takes it forward. The big fella wrapped up. Had a good game against Greece the other night. So they come to the left-hand side. David Farkas gives it to Ivan. Here's Jared Farkas for the corner. Jared Farkas could be over. In fact, it's Nathan Farkas. I knew I was going to get one of them wrong. And Nathan Farkas scores the first try for Hungary. Just through the hands. And they haven't been down this territory too much, but they come up with some points.
It's a wonderful carnival atmosphere happening out the front there as well. We've got a couple of blokes jumping up and down, giving the fist pump going on. I think we need a bit more party music as well, Paul, and we'll really get into it.
So Hungary get on the score sheet, 4-0 with the kick to come, and yeah, certainly is a party atmosphere on this the side of underneath the grandstand, that's for sure. The Hungarian supporters, there's plenty of them out at Windsor on Monday night. And it should be a competition to see what nation can drag along the most supporters. Probably have to say that the Turkish supporters are leading at this stage.
Wonderful thing as well, Paul, is we've never been close to even having half of this empty. When the Turkish supporters were here, we probably had the entire stadium full, to be honest.
So Jared Farkas, he strikes it. That's a great kick. So 6-0 to Hungary over Vanuatu. This is match 4 here on day 2 of the Emerging Nations World Championships here on Bar TV. Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you are. Feel free to send us a tweet or a message on Facebook. Let us know where you're watching the match from.
I've been really impressed as well, Paul, about the professional nature that both these teams have approached this match so far. Saw in the past couple of games that both sides were willing to throw it around quite a bit. And this one, you've got Vanuatu and Hungary here. They're looking to get through their sets, looking to complete at a high rate. And it's a really good thing to watch out here because we're certainly not seeing a dour game by any stretch of the imagination.
Certainly not. That was a really good restart too. Paul Ivan did well to field it. Said it's been raining all day here in Sydney and this ground has held up really well. The final will be held here next Saturday. And Seiji pops the pass out the back. It's picked up well by Kovac. So Hungary, well, he's just gone off the mark again.
He's a stickler for this, isn't he? Whether it's a dropout or a play the ball, it's about the 4th time he's brought it back, the referee.
So David Farkas puts this kick down and Tenga takes it, Stephen Tenga. Charge back into the Hungarian line. Sargi's there, the big fella, the George Rose lookalike. So Vanuatu, what have they got up their sleeve here? There's another big human there out in the field, just come on. It's like Max Talio, jersey 18 it is, Max Talio. Here's Henderson. Henderson's bumped down onto the turf and he'll get a penalty for it. The referee's seen something there he didn't like. Henderson could be in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what the referee did see there. It just looked to me like good contact and then might have been a swinging arm from the second player coming across, but it didn't seem to be high.
See here on the replay. I think he may have just, we could say, an accidental hit in the head when he's just spun out of that first tackle. He's on his feet, which is good to see. Kautonga will look to find touch on that far side. They'll do so. So they'll be attacking. 30 out for the Hungarian line. A charging run here. Good tackle down low there from Ivan. Quick play the ball. It's been the order of the day so far as Tony Luai is on the field for Vanuatu. Phillip has moved into dummy half. Talio makes another big run. So Phillip goes himself from dummy half. I think he may have given that away. He was pointing to the left. The Hungarian defence was up to it. Kaltonga will put a kick here in the corner for Natonga, but it's been taken well. It'll be a 20-metre restart. Naji wanted to play on, but they have to go to the 20 in the centre. Get this restart underway. And again, he's just taken that a centimetre off the mark.
We're up to number 5 now, Paul.
Well, as long as he keeps doing it, no harm done. Here's Kovacs.
Just a very strange kick as well from Vanuatu. I mean, you had the option of a grubber or a little chip toward the corner, but that was something in between and something quite bizarre, really.
So Jason Gretsch. So Flanagan goes the short side. He come back inside and big 15 just quickly falls to the ground, Simon Kalafas. Appealing to the referee for a penalty, but he'll have none of it. As the kick from Farkas is a good one, but Tenga's back there, and it's a very good take from Stephen Tenga. And straight into his opposite number 2-8. And Ivan helps him wrap him up. There's Tenga, goes for a run from dummy half. Tonga, I beg your pardon. It's proving a mouthful already. Here's Franklin. So they come this short side. Here's Ben Luai. Pretty even contest this one so far. James Wood, the captain. So they go to the left-hand side again. Henderson puts this on the toe. I don't think he was supposed to be the kicker, but the Vanuatu players are charging in, but it's a very good take here from Varga. He's got a bit of space in front of him, Varga, as the defence comes across, and Henderson, the kicker, wraps him up.
That's exactly what doesn't happen, or what does happen when you haven't got a halfback organising the play there. Shouldn't have gone to Henderson. He's forced to get a kick away in the end. Unfortunately, they didn't go the length of the field.
So Gerrich will play this just short of the 40. Flanagan goes for another run from dummy half, runs straight into Wood. Probably not the best idea. Farkas, David Farkas puts this on the toe. It's another very good kick. The fullback's got to chase it. It may beat everyone over the dead ball line. It does. Stephen Tenga was praying that was going to go dead. Number 6.
Tell you what, I'm going to run out of paper in a second here. I'm keeping a little tally, and the pen is getting very low on ink. The page is getting very full.
Well, we could have invented a new stat in rugby league here today.
Most amount of time that inches has mattered. In a rugby league context, of course.
Yeah. So Cal Pakai will play this. Phillip at dummy half to go the short side with Wood. Leading from example, the captain. Phillip again from dummy half. He's making some metres from dummy half, this Alex Phillip. Oh, now he's done a sloppy ball. Well, that's the commentator's curse. I've done that twice today. Did it earlier on, and now Alex Phillip, I'll apologise. Give yourself a rap, and that's what happens.
It's one way to balance it out. You've got to start doing that to the Hungary side as well.
So although the ground on your screen, it looks in great nick, it is in great nick, but it'll be pretty heavy out there on foot for both teams. As I said, 3 games earlier on today, and it's amazing how well this ground has held up as Gerrich runs forward and he's lost the ball. Toure dives on it, but the referee says we'll have another scrum. As Toure and Ben Luai got a little bit friendly there for a moment. I thought things were going to erupt. Here it is on the replay. Gerich, it's a good low hit and it just popped out. Good tackle there from jersey 19, Arno Kalpukai.
Jeez, he did step to him too, didn't he, Luai? He looked like he wanted to have a go.
Just looking at the size of his shorts. The biggest pair of shorts I've seen, Ben Luai.
Suppose we can be thankful they're not shorter though.
So Kautonga will feed it. They come out to this right-hand side and it's gone behind Luai. He does well in the end to pick it up. And well, the referee's seen a knock on in that. Maybe a bit of misfortune there for Ben Luai. Still 6-0 to Hungary. We're into the final 10 minutes of this first half. Here we go again. That's a knockback. Oh, maybe a little bobble there, so well done by the referee. That's why he gets paid the big bucks, and we're up here with no idea as Paul Ivan takes it up. So big number 15 is Kalafas. Centre field, 25 out. Can Hungary score their second try as Farkas gives it to Ivan. The other Ivan, Daniel Ivan. Flanagan goes to the short side, linking up with Farkas, looking for his second try. And he's brought down 5 out from the line, and the referee sees something in the tackle, and we've got a penalty.
Yeah, smart play from Flanagan. He really does like to go down the short side. That's the second time he's done it in this first half. Both times he's nearly resulted in a little break for them, and I hope he keeps doing it because he can catch them out if he's clever about it.
So here we go again. Daniel Ivan brought down 2 metres out. Can Hungary score their second try? Centre field now with David Farkas. He's dancing around, what to do. Still dancing around, and eventually he's going to be wrapped up. Wood over the top. Numbers both sides, centre field. They come to this left-hand side through Flanagan. He's looking for a runner. Vanuatu appealing for a shepherd, but no, says referee. A quick play of the ball. Farkas through the hands. It's well picked up there by Paul Ivan. Offloads it to Gerich. Gerich is going to be over. Jason Gerich in the corner. Hungary get their second try. Too much pressure down this end of the field. It had to come. And well done to the Hungarians.
Yeah, he did well, but I thought he bombed it initially. He had an unmarked man, Varga, on his outside, line in front of him. He just managed to get through with the dummy. Pretty good covered tackle as well, nearly stopping him. But they have got across the line once again here, so well done to Jason Gerich.
Interesting. I got sent some stats from the Hungarian players. I'm pretty sure it's a G up, but there's some pretty good ones here. Brent Varga, the winger, he sent them through.
I'm assuming it's Varga having scored 50 tries in 3 matches?
No, well, he writes here that Joel Sargi was actually the unverified world record holder of Tetris back in 2007.
Of Tetris? People still play Tetris in 2007. I thought that was left well in the past as well.
Well, there's no video footage, so we can't confirm or deny that report. But thanks, Brent Vargas, for sending that through.
Dave and myself were trying to figure out if footballers were fibbers. Based on that one, I'm still not exactly sure.
Well, there's some better ones in there. I'm not sure if we want to read them out. It's fair play.
Not safe for work, not safe for broadcast.
So, strikes it nicely. It's been waved away, so the scores remain 10 points to 0. Hungary looking good at this stage. Just over 5 minutes remaining in this first half. Just to let you know that the scoreboard on your screen, it's just a guide. It's not the official time. I hope you're enjoying the coverage of this 4th game today here on Bar TV Sports. streaming on the Rugby League International Federation page and on Twitter, also on YouTube. Give us a shout out wherever you are watching the game, even if you're just up the road. You should be here at the stadium. So we're back underway. It's another really good kickoff there from Kaltonga. Oh, and the ball's come loose, so a great result here for Vanuatu. Can they get a try before half-time? Wood, the captain, bumps out of one, but eventually wrapped up. So still 18 metres out from the try line. The line is deep here to the right. It's a good pass there, but going to end up short. 2 metres out from the line. And could have been penalised there for pushing the player playing the ball. Referee lets it go. Mara dancing around, linking up with Tenga. A good tackle out there by Ivan. Phillip at dummy half. Finds Mara again. He's kicked it. It's been deflected and picked up by Wood. And Wood's brought down. So I thought the referee might have called for 6 to go, but he doesn't. They go the short side again. There's a chance here for Vanuatu. Kaltonga so close. And that's a handover. So, interesting way to end the set. Oh, he's going back. I thought the referee had ruled handover there. So he'll play it again. Now we're just waiting for players to get onside here. The referee's happy. We're set to go again. Here's Mara. He puts this on the toe. It's not a bad kick, but it's been cleaned up there by David Farkas. He gets out. He could be driven back in to his in goal, but no. He'll play this about half a metre out from his own try line as Nathan Farkas goes for a run from dummy half.
It's wonderful awareness from the halfback too. He saw that coming probably a play in advance, and he'd already positioned himself halfway back in the line.
Very good run there from Naji. So here we go down this short side again as Kovacs takes it 35 out from their line, so it's not a bad set here for Hungary. Flanagan gives a short pass there to Kalifas. So go back to Farkas for the kick. Bring around that far side, we'll feel this. I think it's Ara Tahiki. Good tackle down low there from Paul Ivan. Nothing better than a tackle around the bootlaces. Stephen Tenga goes for a dart from dummy half and pitches up another 12. As Phillip goes for a run from dummy half. James Wood goes for a run from dummy half down the blind side. Runs straight into a brick wall. Called Paul Ivan. So the set deep here to the right again. Vanuatu. It's a big 15. Tony Luai drops the ball. And it's been picked up by probably the second biggest fella on the field in Joel Sargi. Kalifas. Correction, that's Kovacs. And, well, that's number 7, I believe.
That is number 7 indeed. I thought he was good to go then as well. I didn't think he'd step too far off the mark. Flanagan certainly didn't think so.
Well, we've got to have at least one world record. That was a bit high. The referee's seen it that way too.
Well, you're certainly not going to get anything past him, are you? I mean, he's literally inch perfect on all these calls.
Rob Franklin just a little bit high on that tackle. It's not a bad touch finder. I've lost the touchy. I think he's behind that blue tent. Anyway, here's Kovacs with a good run. It's a very good run from, well, he'll play it. 22 out from the line is Ivan. Well, that's a good tackle there. And the number 18, Max Talio. Hungary looking for their 3rd try. They go through the hands. Ivan, this is big Paul Ivan. Gets away from one almost, but he's been cut down. Gerich goes into dummy half. Jared Farkas. David Farkas, he puts it on the toe. It's gone behind the fielder there. Max Talio. The referee is going to call the scrum. No, we're going to have a penalty.
This will be an easy 2 points for Hungary here as well. 1 second on the clock. Right in front, 10 metres out.
Flanagan points to the sticks. Interesting there. I think the referee might have us mic'd up. He Changed his mind really quickly there. Might have got a call from the touchy.
I thought it was a bit unlucky, actually. Thought that might well have gone backwards out of the hands. Not sure what happened afterwards for the indiscretion for the penalty itself, but initial call of knock-on I thought really could have gone either way.
So Jared Farkas to add the extras, you would think.
Well, he is left-footed, so we could always see a Luke Cavell.
Makes no mistake. So at half-time here in the Emerging Nations World Championship, it's Hungary 12, Vanuatu 0. We'll take a quick break here on Bar TV Sports and be back with the second half very shortly.